It is time for our last tab of the year, and that's on 137. 136 is blank. You have a Unit 7 tab. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lessons on it, but that's not accurate. The first one actually has a lot of lessons in it, and you're going to see that today. So, here's our tab. I'm going to glue this in. Okay, today and for the next like 2 weeks, we're working on surface area and volume, and that's going to be on 138 and 139. We're going to go ahead and label 138 and 139 18.1 to 19.4. We are not going to glue anything in here for a while. You will see why in one moment. We are going to make a very large foldable that we're just going to slide in right here and pull it out every day to learn a new volume or surface area formula. Now, we're going to start with volume and then work our way to surface area. So, 138, 139. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to show you how to put together your foldable that you should have. Okay, I've given you 3 pieces of paper, or there are 3 pieces of paper in your thing there. I'm going to stack these ever so carefully. Actually, let's do this. Let's start by cutting off from the bottom. Trust me on that. Cut it just so we're just under the words. Okay. Then I'm going to stack them ever so carefully. That's what I mean. I'm making a book, so just so the words are visible. Okay. Once I've done that, I'm going to take the top, fold it down. I'm going to need to cut some of those off as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's cut the other side, and then we'll try to fold it again. So I don't cut the words off. Alright, let's try again. Stack, stack, just barely, so I just see the words. And then stack and stack. Now I'm going to fold it over. There we go. So it looks like this. Okay, and I'm going to fold it. Then I'm going to staple it. I don't want to staple too deep. I don't want to be able to open it. Just staple it twice, and then some will fit in our notebooks later. Nope. When we glue it in, which is going to be a while from now, but when we glue it in, we will be gluing it in sideways. Okay? So that will happen later, not today. We're not gluing any time today. Today we're going to start with volume of prisms and cylinders. So go ahead and open this up. Volume of prisms and cylinders. Now, you are very used to the volume of a prism, a rectangular prism, because the volume of a prism is just length times width times height, correct? But that only works for a rectangular prism, which is what we have here. For a prism, the formula is actually volume equals B times H, where B, big B, is the area of the base. Okay, so let's use that in example 1. All right, here's my base. The area of the base, 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so volume is area of the base, 6 times the height, 4. So the volume for this example is 6 times 4, which is 24, inches cubed. We've got cubic inches now. I have to quit writing with that red pen for today. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, number 2. Find the volume. Here is something else you need to know. If I have something other than a rectangle, picking the base is literally picking whatever shape that is not a rectangle. So in this situation, this is the base. So I'm going to find the area of this base. The area of a triangle, 1/2 little b times h. I don't care about this at all right now. I'm finding the area of this triangle. So I have 1/2. The base of this triangle is 8. The height is 7. So the area of this triangle, which is going to be b, big B, 1/2, that's 4. 4 times 7 is 28. So the area of this base is 28 centimeters squared. The volume is big B, 28, times the height, 13. I need a calculator for that. I probably don't. 280, and then 28 times 3. 20 times 3 is 60. 8 times 3 is 24. 280 times 6 is plus G times whatever, 364 centimeters cubed. Okay, so the key is to find the area of the base and then multiply by the given height. All right, let's get another formula. And that's the formula of a cylinder. Now, technically, in case you want to know, a cylinder and a prism have the same formula, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. The volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. Here's what I mean by it has the same formula. The area of a circle, or the area of a cylinder's base, is pi r squared. That's why it has the same formula technically. But the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. So let's do that on example 3. Now notice on example 3 it says use 3.14 for pi. You are only going to do that if it tells you to. If it does not, please don't. So volume equals pi 3.14 times r, 4.2, squared, times h, 7.5. If it does not say use 3.14, you're going to use the pi button, which in case you don't know, is right here, second and under clear. But anyway, it tells us to use the pi button, so that's what we're going to do. So I get, does it say to round? No. So we're going to write everything our calculator gave us. Millimeters squared. All right, that is how you find the volume of a prism or a cylinder. We will continue this later. We're going to have a video, a flap. Okay, so for now, I'm going to close this. I'm just going to slide it in my notebook on 138 so I don't lose it because I'll need it later.